So this is a Power Wednesday when we talk about power here on the Nader is Alive channel. And before we start, I want to get into explaining what power is to me, what power means, and why it's important in my life. When some people think of powerful individuals, they think of extremely rich people or people who are in high government positions. I wouldn't say that's what power is, because when you are in a high governmental position or you are extremely wealthy within a large company or working under somebody, let's say you're in a high position in the company, but you're not the CEO, you're not the chief executive officer. You are under a lot of control by other people. So I honestly think the free man who isn't working at a company, who isn't under the control of somebody else, is the more powerful man or woman. And the reason for this is because I think it is extremely hard to gain complete control of your own life. If you look around yourself, society basically dictates everything that we have to do, from the clothes we have to wear, to the food we have to eat, to what our partners should look like. Society dictates so much of that, and since we're born, we go through an educational process that is institutionalized and meant to lead to a certain direct path. So you start school in grade 1, and then you go to grade 2, and you go all the way up to grade 12, and you either go straight into the workforce, or you go to university, or you go to college. There is no alternative path. It's not like you can just start practicing martial arts instead of standard education and then go to karate school. You can't do that. Generally, the laws are going to dictate against things like that. And society wants one generalized, categorized, that everyone can fit under. They basically want to place everybody in a small little box. And that's part of the reason why it's hard to maintain control over our own lives, because we're dictated on how we should live, how we should grow up, and it's basically ingrained into our head from the very first moment we take a breath on this earth. I have a coffee here from Tim Hortons, Timmy's, because I'm from Canada. Yeah. We are born into a system that teaches us how to live and how to behave. Therefore, it's very hard to maintain control over our own lives. And what many people think is that by climbing the ranks in this system that was set out for us, we can become powerful. I highly disagree with that. I think in order to become powerful, you need to neglect the laws of society. Now, not completely, you still have to be a part of it, but you do need to disconnect yourself, and that's where true power comes from, because that power is coming from within you. It's not coming from other people, and it's not being actualized or brought out by an educational system that was enforced upon you. It's literally coming from your own self-growth, your own momentum. You're creating that momentum for yourself, and you're becoming powerful. So this channel is not philosophical by any means. We're not going to talk about how you can become powerful by becoming the strongest version of yourself. We're going to focus on actual ways you can become powerful, such as how you can befriend people in the media, how you can get your causes, your ideas, your opinions in national and international news. We're going to learn how to defend our computer from hackers. We're going to learn how to decrypt information, how to encrypt information. We're going to focus on climbing the ranks as a public figure and in social media and verifying your platforms. We're going to talk about accessing files and resources that will further your goals, your aims, and your objectives. We're going to focus on some very specific things that are going to help you build power in your life, but I think it starts by completely letting go of the things that are controlling you. If there are controlling negative forces in your life, before we start these weekly power episodes, you need to learn how to start letting them go. If you are in a job that you don't like, you need to start finding something that you do like. If you have controlling parents or authority figures who will not let you do what you want, you need to start letting go of them, or at least placing them somewhat on the back burner. Mute them. Don't really pay attention to what they're saying. I need you to focus on your inner voice and focus on what makes you you in order to become powerful. It's going to come from within, and it's not going to come from external sources. It's not going to come from other people, because true power resonates and comes, it emerges from within. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you want to catch some more information, some advice, some tips, or just see my opinions about certain things, you can visit my blog at naderisalive.com. I'm linking it in the description below, and I'm going to go and have some Tylenol, a whole bunch of cold medicine, and then I'm gonna get back with it. My energy is gonna be so much higher when I'm not really sick. I appreciate you guys coming by, and thank you for stopping by again.